We can.
Sanmonang dumelang abshene dumachorona bote. Hello and welcome to Sistas We Can. Kalvitse ke nna Pileng wa Hatsikabate ke nna kwena Sinyela ka metsing ke setlolo sa batau mupo mkhanya mmele. And as you know, most Sistas We Can, we aim to empower, uplift and tell you mosadi you are enough. And I ke wani ke re ke dula ke le jwetsa gore nna ke tshegile nna o ka re a ke tsebe tsona ka tshofolo tshegiwa e le re teng.
Efe ke tau tshong ya ke di tsamaya ka
Pride.
yes so
I get it. That's why I get nna
Tau.
setlolo sa batau.
Woo,
Ke that's why.
ke a o tlhaloganya gore ke shapelang
Ke sharp Miska le guest present how to do.
yes
How are you, my love?
I'm absolutely okay. How are you guys?
I'm so excited.
I've been meaning to come here. I was like, "Plan, you need to make a plan, girl. I'm gonna be there because I need to take a spot. Something got to happen."
Mara
mara
anyway.
ke ganong vibe ya ka le wena e
Yeah.
yeah
Ke a
ya tlhaloganya ga o ditse mo le wa bona gore ba babedi ba di Saratina ba ka dala Saratina bogoto ke le dine di sa ba bui go ga ya buang ke tlamelo kgagelefu
I'm gonna go ahead. Can I 440? I'm in the building. Second thing, it's 440, man, from the morning highlights till 440. But I'm here today, man, to do what I do best, representing you.
I love it. Mara, my heart fills me. It's like sweet and sour. Do you know that sauce is sweet and sour? Because today, fortunately and unfortunately, I want to get it sweet and sour. We are bidding farewell to one of our very own, our beloved. She is moving over to another show. Mara, deeper in how you take care of the tissue, and let's just remember her.
Ke nna Phomelelo morwedi wa ga maja ngwanyana o kwa dithabeng tlatsaneng ke makoti wa ga mahlaba ke ditse with beautiful lovely ladies today re tshwere Osino Ndumiso and she's one of those ladies ba tshwereng ka mo le ka mo you know re tshwere gohle and re succeeda ka gohle. Ladies, we all know what we love looking beautiful.
Definitely.
You know, one thing about Mosadi from head to toe, everything even in order. Ne? Today, guest ya rona wa today, o tlo re thusa ka meriri. Someone o itse ko ena, oh, no wonder ba le bitsa di R. Yes, I'm an artist.
yes
Ga se makeup o fela it's art.
It's an art. Mara wa mohon. Wa bona hore o yentse. Ara eyebrow is like her bona.
yeah
You don't next to us.
Everything on fleek. We call it face beat these days.
No, like, you reminded me of growing up. Like I said, I was brought up by Koko.
Yes.
Wasililo, like, hey, my God. Anyway, so now growing up, ke Chacha Rahman. But then bomme ba ko kerekeng ba so. Wabo. Now for me, ke na le squad saka ke ba bitsa di prayer partner.
Yes.
Alala. Ba bitsa ke watchmen, guys. Hannah Zen.
Real warrior.
And you know, and the one thing I love about having such women in life, ne, I normally say to them, guys, do you realize Haribui every day? I would probably talk to this person after 3 months. But I can go and I can dude.
Why?
Crying face. I can feel like crying face. Yeah. It's a beautiful day. It's an awesome day, as you can see. I mean, looking bright and beautiful, as always. As always. You don't see the quening. You don't see the setrolo. Set it down. We usually say here on the show, we always ensure that our crowns as ladies are in order. We always ensure that we empower each other. You know, we're advising each other as ladies on how to carry ourselves.
Sisters, we can rule the world. Every flag's unfurled. No limits in our sight. Together we shine bright.
Hi, I will definitely miss those moments where she says to us, "Pua, di thabeng."
But
But anyway, how's analything? Irena, I get to say yona self. Mustard, how are you?
I'm well.
no, you're not.
Ke a le dumedisa ka moka kwa gae ke nna Phomelelo morwedi wa ga maja makoti wa ga mahlaba ngwanyana wa kua dithabeng tša Limpopo.
I'm sorry. We're gonna miss that. We're gonna like I like the
Yeah, the kukumanja.
Hey, what's okay? How are you, babe?
Miss Kat, how are you? How are you?
Guys, I am well. I am overwhelmed.
Yeah.
I am happy, sweet and sour, like you said. You
Yeah.
know, it's beautiful that change is
Inevitable.
yeah.
Mm.
Emonate, but at the same time, and there's always that fear that comes with it. You know. But the same way that fear is real, I believe faith is also real. So
Yeah.
we chant on.
Wow.
It's unbelievable. I think, there's one thing, Elor, we know what certain things such as this are bound to happen, but you never really actually think what
Yes,
and
like
this
today,
too,
yes.
you always think, okay, no, yes, you might change, yes, you might go somewhere, yes, you might go to break to somewhere else, but you never think for it could be that soon. But so tell us, I could say that maybe not how has your time been, more sisters we can,
Wow,
sisters,
I mean, apart from the crazy times and everything behind the scene that they don't get.
No, I know. No.
Just everything behind the scene that people don't get to see.
Yeah.
I've honestly grown. I've honestly grown more Sisters We Can. Initially when I got here, I had a lot of radio in. So I had to navigate between speaking and trying and now camera and cut. So there's definitely been a lot of growth.
Yeah.
A lot of empowerment.
Wow.
Not only for me and the fact that I'm empowering the next woman. For me, it feels like I'm giving back. But I may not be there to give you that bridge. Go guys. But me being here and being able to say, hey, Phomelelo, you can do it. I felt, you know what? I was giving back in a way. So I've grown a lot. And of course,
In the process,
so the family godile.
Like God, I'm a sister as a girl.
So this takes me to new beginnings. It's a sweet and sour. There's a sour, that leaving part, but then the sweet part, give them new beginnings. Only that new element, new beginnings, and it's obviously something a little it's exciting. It's scary, it's nervous, but it's also exciting, and it's just like Hello, Some Sisters We Can. It was also the same. So now you're going something else. New beginnings. What does that mean for you?
Whew, like I said, for me, there's a lot of fear that comes with it, a lot of excitement that comes with it. But I feel like it's about me and prayer and God, and so I'm just like, Lord, whatever it is in front, pave the way. Lord, I am coming.
Jesus, take the wheel.
So for me, new beginnings means greater heights.
Yes.
Not for the way you were was not great.
Yes.
It is great. It's beautiful, but it is a little step higher where God is taking you. And I normally say, elevator. Because God has elevated you. So you are not be elevated.
Yes.
So that's basically what it means for me. Or it's a higher level. And I'm going to embrace it the same way you embrace it. I believe
you did.
this moment. I'm going to embrace the next one just as much.
Wow.
Just as much, no. It reminds me of how Notwa go high school or go varsity. It's a whole different dynamic.
Sure.
You're moving from something that you've known for some people the past 12 years, the same school, it's grade 1 until matric, some it's just 6 years, but that has been your home for so many years, and now you're going to a completely different school, and you have to adapt and swim. Mara, we wish you all the best, I guess. Mara, I also wish you all the best because you're still with us. We'll be back after the break. Sisters, we can.
Welcome back to Sisters We Can. Renali Pumsy girl. My girl. Morwadiwa Hamaja. I'm gonna miss that. Yeah, Hamaja. Woo! But so why is it like that introduction?
That's what matters.
So Sis, like we always call each other. For us, okay. no yana utsiking otlogela like a gapanyana. But anyway, I know somebody was gonna come and then fill your gap and then retlatwela in everything. Ne? So I just wanna know how do you feel that this whole thing, that this new pasture? Like, are you ready emotionally? Are you ready mentally? Because na go an opportunity, ne? And then after that, and then feel like normal, maybe, So are you ready, like mentally, physically? Are you ready, Miss Kat?
I think Putlin said something in the beginning of change is inevitable, you know. It's something that, in as much as I don't want to turn 21 is gonna
It's gonna come then.
in as much eventually 21 is gonna come, and eventually you need to step up to that position, you know. I'll make a little example. Mina, when I got married, guys, I was a girl. I was the girl. But eventually there are certain things, of course, that you tend to shed off and adjust and become the person that is needed for that particular position at the time. So am I ready? I don't think I am.
Okay.
101%.
Which is understandable.
But we are going in it. I normally say to my friends, Hore, you know, you will never swim until you in that pool. Deep end. Then we see that you either swim or drown.
you die.
So I feel this one, it's thrown in the deep end, and girl, you gotta swim.
Yes.
But let me ask you, this is quite interesting actually. I think, do you think that maybe it's possible that a lot of people don't get to be where they're supposed to be because they're not ready? We can never be ready. But if you don't take that leap of faith, then so do you think maybe some of us are just stuck in that comfort zone because
I'm not ready?
Great, yes.
Because of fear of the unknown. Because
I always say people pray, but when God answers, you're not ready.
Yes.
That is so true. You know, that is so true. You pray about it. When he brings it, you're like, Mara.
Next year. Next year.
The truth of the matter is, where he has placed you, but he puts you there and then he gives you the grace for it.
Yes.
You understand? He will not just place you there. That song, I don't believe he has brought me this far to leave me. He's just not going to put you there and be like, okay, let's see if you can do it, you know?
He'll always be by your side.
Because he is God and he promises to be a father. Also, place some more and make sure you actually cross over. You know? So I do believe that a lot of us, there are certain spheres of my life where I'm just like, I still have it. But I remind myself, for me, you have nothing to lose. Let's do this.
Yes.
If you have something to lose, but for now, you have nothing to lose. Let's do this. Fail. And when you get there and you look back, you're like, hey, I actually
made it.
I used to jog at some point of my life. No.
Yes,
Exercise.
Is there anything you didn't do?
Well, no. Honestly. Nigga say intense like others, but I enjoyed it. You know, I'd rather jog than go into the gym. So I enjoyed it. So here's the thing about jogging. Why jogger and one that steep. And you're just like, okay. Why you? Okay, firstly in the morning when you wake up, because we are advised to do it in the morning. You wake up in the morning, you're just like, Eventually you decide, okay, let me kick the blankets. Now you're on the road. How so sharp 1 kilometer already? You're like, I'm telling you the honest truth. That's exactly what happened. How about now 1 kilometer you're done? You look like, girl, I can do this. And then step like, ooh. But I promise you, when you get to the top and you look back, you're like, what's liking? For the next week, I'm the girl, I'm going to do this. So whatever it is that is put in front of you, or that whatever it is that you want to pursue, my thing is, let's pursue it. It's just that you don't know it yet. You have inner strength in you as a woman. Guys, I said superwoman.
Alicia Kisner was onto something. We both. What you guys are talking about reminds me of the saying where fear is an acronym which stands for false evidence appearing real.
Yes.
For we fear
Yes.
the unknown.
The unknown.
Exactly.
Yes. I'm just fear.
No,
I'm just scared.
You know, and sometimes, like for what was saying, we get to a point where you want all these opportunities to come, but then they come and you're not
You
ready.
think you're not
Therefore, it
ready.
passes you because you don't realize what
Yes.
that is an opportunity.
Yeah.
Because how ready? You just want for Mudimi Kibatam Sebes you're not applying. Mudimi Kibatam Sebes, but you're not revamping your CV. Mudimi Kibatam win a lot tonight. How bitch?
Oh, bitch. Yeah.
Make it make sense.
Like,
You know,
that's we win a young society.
Exactly.
You know, as in like you're saying, we will grab that opportunity. But I want to tap into that platform where I want the new beginnings. I am doing the efforts. I am doing all that I'm doing. But I keep on looking out
Nothing is
I am
happening.
waking up every morning and exercise. But I keep on the results. How do you then motivate someone to actually still remain positive for new beginnings?
Look, it's difficult, especially, you touched on something that affects us a lot as South Africans, unemployment.
Yeah.
And somebody said the other day, Hore, being unemployed is, or rather looking for a job and applying for a job is a job itself.
It is.
Correct. It is.
Having to wake up in the morning and Bare babatla Z83. It's a lot. Babata cover letter, you must redirect your old cover letter into this. It's a lot. But one thing, press on.
Press on.
As difficult as it is, as hard as it is, press on. Because in pressing on, when the fruits are going to yield. Farmer earlier on. Farmer khala seed. He does not know when it's going.
But he has hope.
But he's got fruit. The rain is gonna come. Number one.
Yeah.
We don't know when it's gonna rain, but he's like, you know what? It's gonna rain. Right? He's not sure how deep or whatever, how long drought doing. He's doing it with the faith, goes back to faith.
Let's just hold it there because ke go no yana o bua ka faith. And yana faith ya o sena yona mo bophelo ha gona go ka yang go teng. Because o feletsa yana o wela ka rami koti e nna re se itse go ke feng. But after the break.
Sisters, we can.
Ngwana mme re leboa fela ntse re shebileng tse le yona he Sisters We Can 440 of course ke samaka za change ke tse Sisters We Can ngwana mme ntse re itse fela mo re bua le na I was phumi he ngwana mme man ka utlwa re new beginnings ba go tsama ngwana
Mahana.
Why sia ngwana mme ne ke tlo nyanya but now you're tapping into this whole thing of and then there's a new job but you how ngwana that's a ra
Bona, I said earlier that Mosadi is a superwoman.
Yes.
And what of things, man?
Okay.
Yes.
And Renale's strength in us that we do not know.
Yes.
I called my mom the other day, girl, I found myself in the morning cooking supper. In the morning, I'm preparing for work, and I'm cooking supper and ensuring everybody. I could plus about it. I eat that. So you must make sure this one and that one is sorted. Bottles. So don't forget to feed water after, and all of that. Message girl, I found myself as I was doing that. I'm like, wait a minute, this is what my mom used to do.
Yes.
And I used to watch her and be like, me. Never. And till today I still call her a superwoman, and I used to call her a superwoman because like, how do you get all the time to do all these things? It's in you.
Yes.
Support system do you think it's important for someone to have pillars that are always there, no matter what? Because some of us, we really try. We are out there, we are really trying, but support, one.
Look, support cannot always be physical. We have a lot of friends that we speak to once in 3 months. That is the fact that when I pick up the call, 440, dangerous. Rappel. And you do it. That is support. You don't always have. I mean, Makilo Aruna are busy as it is, as an individual, So you cannot always expect me to be there every single time. But if when you pick up the call, I am there and ready for you. Understand? That alone is support. Understand? In my case, because I am far from everyone else. That's why you heard her earlier as you
yes.
As soon as I see a sissy sister we can there,
You grab.
You are right.
because I know I'll be
Grab.
like, sissy,
Mm.
the earrings, sissy, sissy wana, wabo. You grab. I mean, I grew up. I'm an only child, ne? But I grew up lady sisters and cousins,
Cousins and yes.
so I have that in me. Forget.
It's
Mm.
it's true. You know, if there's one thing that we could take up home is that you know, behind the scenes, obviously that's how the body, they always see us as it's really ready. They don't see the naked faces. It's not, they don't see that I woke up like this. But you know, the up and down, hands up, makeup, wardrobe and all of that, and helping each other. This thing fell in. You know, she's one person who has never, none of the sisters actually have never failed to say that shoe is not proper.
Yes.
Because she is fine, she's rich, she's looking. She's never said, well, she always says, "Sesiwe, man, okare, sesiwe, that is." Lena, she doesn't mind for
She
it.
actually-
You rather be like, "Arabona." Ekara kisapo. Like, you know?
So that's some of the things that we're going to definitely miss. Sorry, before the World Cup holiday, I just want to ask this for maybe level. You know, sometimes as you're talking about new beginnings, new opportunities, opportunity maybe they're not the one that you're looking at, or you're applying for this job, but you get one that you're not really, that you didn't study for, or one that does not even need the qualification that you have. Do you let it go? Do you not? Do you say, because now I feel personally for me, I feel God places you at a place because there's something that you need to learn in order for you to go to where He wants you initially to go to. But for Wena, do you think how God assistant? Oh no, I'm a chartered accountant.
I don't be assistant.
Do you let it go or do you take it? Do you grab it?
I'm a grabber.
Girl, you grab everything.
I'm a big snatcher. I snatch a lot.
Yeah.
There are a lot of things that, well, I've always, just a few examples, a few things in my life. I've always loved radio. I've always loved TV. Okay, we can say media.
Yeah.
There's always been a love for it somewhere deep down. And when it found me, when I was looking for it at the time, it did not come.
It didn't come. But
When it found me, I was relaxed and doing something else. But guess what? I was like, something else. I love you.
But
I
bye.
use the love of my life.
Bye.
She has
Bye.
a chance. But one thing I can say is, okay, there is prayer. Then you pray about it and tell God about it. Do I not, and all of that. But like I said, now I grab opportunities, and I believe as soon as Kelly in that place, something and I will be spotted. For like, oh, has it cleaner, man? Much better. You understand? Like I said, there are a lot of things. I have qualifications for certain things, but no experience in them. And I have, like, for example, I don't have a qualification here, but I have experience here, I don't have a qualification in accounting, but I can experience in, so wherever you are, wherever you find yourself, work the field and work it with perfection.
Wow.
Everything else, it will win. Understand? Because when you step into a place, I'm just here who push up. God is watching. He is also watching. But when you are there and you are actually doing it with perfection, yes, this is not what I actually wanted, but it's working for me at the moment. Do it with perfection. You are also leaving a stamp for those people.
Wow.
Understand? If anything happens or if there's an opportunity, that opens up. But why?
Definitely.
Because of perfection.
Oh my God, what's today?
Lucky here, am I here?
440 side gate. 440. She's already doing it.
You know?
And I believe
Very comfortably so.
What's again now, man? Good.
Wow.
Yeah, I just wanted to say, I could say, after having said such a mouthful, you really spoke. I could say, what is it that you have to say to the fellow sisters we can? What is it that you have to say? What message do you have? And I said, this is what you used to do in rapping.
I hear it. I rap when
start introduction. Samari Hanyan.
Samari Hanyan.
Yeah.
Well, sister Pusha.
Yes.
That is the only way you're gonna get it. Push, push, push. And push means pray until something happens.
Oh, wow.
Believe and trust that God is gonna do it for you. Eventually. It may not be now, it may look like Hodat. But you're going to see that light at the end of the tunnel. Sister, you can win. I always say, definitely you can win it. Definitely you can stay. Definitely you can heal.
Yes.
So yeah, continue pushing, continue doing you, and believe Hori, you have inner strength.
Wow.
That is one thing for sure.
My love, we love you. We will miss you. It will not be the same without you.
Before a lot.
Before a lot. Wow. Thank you so much for gracing us for the last time. Thank you for joining us. Nekere just for I could see about now come home kakwala nekere. Kopa phumi ibe yena ay kwalang
Yes.
for the last.
Wow.
We wish you all the best, my love.
So from me, Phomelelo, moredi wa ga Maja, makoti wa mahlaba, ngwanyana wa kua dithabeng tša Limpopo. Ke re, sister, you can make it. Sister, you can win. Sister, you can stand. Sister, you can heal. Sister,
We can.